Mr. Goldman.
Keep this frequency clear.
I'm telling you, he's out there. Why won't anyone believe me? I'm going after him. Gotcha now, you son of a bitch.
Should have stayed in your lane, kid.
Hello, 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 everybody. Hope you're doing well on this fine Friday. Hope you're having a good time because we're about to get into some more Callous Row. And, you know, even if you weren't having a good time, maybe you will now that we're doing that. Hang on. Oh, I'm not showing the scene yet. It's alright, let me request off the bot first. Yeah. We got 4 minutes to spare. And let's see. We're going to have to capture this way because it saves me FPS. And, you know, that's what we got to do for now. I'm so excited. I hope Sunday goes well. Because after that, I'm going to be buying new PC. And then when we stream VR stuff, it'll be actually good. And above 25 FPS. Okay. We're on our way. Let's do this, boys. Let's see what to talk about. What's on the docket? Oh man, you know me. Oh, what's on Sunday? Sunday is a double whammy. We're making our big return to GTRP with my character Carl Schwartz, and also setting up a goal to try and cover the costs of the PC as best we can, to sort of offset how ridiculously expensive it's going to be in order to run VR stuff. So hopefully, you know, the hype of Carl coming back will be exciting enough to do that. Because I'm very excited to come back and play him again. The boys have been talking, of course, as we do, and we're all very excited to give it another go in the mean streets of Los Santos, baby. 3080 or 3090? I was actually set up and ready to go for a 3080, and then I looked at what some of the stuff 3090 could do specifically for me, someone who streams high fidelity VR. And I decided to go with the 3090. So that's like twice as expensive as the 3080. But yeah, it's gonna be brutal. But I'm very excited. Aside from the cost, you know, that's how buying things for yourself always go. Aside from the cost, I'm very excited for that. Okay. Here we are. Gun volume is a slider now. Okay, to the prop room. Snagging ourselves a revolver. We have a meeting in 10 minutes. That's one of the things I know about. And then after that, we're going to talk to Callous people probably. And yeah, we'll go from there. I'm going to start off at my office today. The hell you doing in Wodo, bitch? Yeah, get out of here. Take that shuttle. Yeah, buddy. 3090 does help with VR, that's for sure. Yeah. And for someone like me who, I feel like I've been in VR like 4 out of 5 days in a work week consistently the past like multiple weeks. So like VR is pretty important to me at this point, and being able to stream it will be good. Oh, okay. White Wing, thank you for the 26-month Prime sub. Also, one thing I'm struggling with, it's very hard to read out like shout-outs and stuff like that for donations and things in VR. So I apologize again that I'm not able to see these messages or what people are doing, unless it's something absolutely absurd where the noise keeps going off and I have to go look at it. So apologies for that. But I know there was a lot of love last night. I even missed Summer coming in with a 5 gifted subs. But I apologize for that. I don't know exactly the solution for that yet. But I will. I will say it is never unappreciated. It's just physically or software limited to be able to accurately read those out at the time that they happen. Alright, moving my chairs around and shit. Getting ready for Callous Road, baby! Woo! Ow. A subtime at the end of the night, like Tamto? I feel like Tamto does that because of the volume, though. And not because of the situation. Because, you know, Tomato getting fucking 5K viewers, he has a lot more to go through, so he just skips them during and then goes after and just reads them out for like half an hour. But for me, it would be... It's still manageable to read them out during. I just need to find a way to be able to. Okay. Whether or not we get a desk gun? No, but I mean...
The fuck was that?
Hold on, let me get into my Goldman.
Money. God damn it, Ricky. Alright, we're back. Alright, what the hell was that noise? The hell's going on over there? Okay. Alrighty.
Sounds like coins? No, it sounds like a laser gun. Sounds like somebody's shooting the fuck out of something over there. Like it sounds like the dinky Quixote laser pistols.
Blammo.
Oh. Why didn't I hear that? Oh. There we go.
Help. Help me. Okay. Alrighty.
Small Brain, thanks for the 24-month resub, dude. 2 freaking years. He ascends! Huzzah! Thank you, bud. 2 years is long-term support, and I really, really appreciate it, buddy. Wait, did I miss something else?
Honestly, whatever you think
Oh.
would be a better viewing experience RP-wise.
Ugh. Hold on. I can't read donations here. Right, Beanie, thanks for the 5. Honestly, whatever you think would be a better viewing experience RP-wise. Well, yeah, I don't know. I have no fucking clue. I'd have to think on it more and figure out what I want to do exactly. Thank you. As you can see, how inconvenient it is to, if I don't catch it in chat as it's scrolling by, I basically can't read it out. And then donations don't scroll in chat, so yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard.
Alright, we're in character now. Money, 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 power. Power and the money. I'm trying to get president of the board, Ricky. Yep, that's my motivation. Okay. Now, what are we doing today? Oh, we got a meeting in 5 minutes? Oh, God. Okay. Well, guess I should get ready for that. Yeah.
Gristar Gaming, thanks for the 7-month.
I'll see if anyone needs anything from me first. We killing anyone today? Well, depends, Bubbo. Maybe we will. God damn it. God damn it. I want to kill Suniti. Those fuckers.
I don't know if you guys are keeping up with that whole thing, but so apparently they didn't hack our system. We talked to the admin, and it's basically they probed our defense, and they were like, how secure is their network? And it was too secure, and so they said, okay. But we basically know it was them because we also confirmed that there was no activity through the gate in any way. So we know it was Suniti, basically. We talked to the DMs about it. Because if we had a guard that day, we could have confirmed that.
Still got a little time. What's going on? I feel like I'm not doing the voice right. God damn it. Money. Money. Give me the goddamn money. Alright. You know, I feel like I'm back on now. What do you think those lights are? Like a big ol', it's like a convoy. Spaceships or something. I don't know. Aliens. God damn it, I hate aliens. I'm just watching the time. Might be heading out soon. Go to that big old meeting.
It's Ricky time.
What?
I said it's Ricky time.
You never say that. What are you on about?
I'm trying a new thing. Come on, you never tried a new thing before. You gotta start to make it catch on.
Okay. Oh, pardon me. Let me try, how about this one? It's Goldman time.
Alright, now Goldman.
What?
I feel like you just copied my thing there, and you replaced your name with mine.
What, your thing? What are you talking about?
I literally walked in. I just did it's Ricky time. Surely you have a more original bone in your body.
You've never done that before, though. I don't understand. Sounds like it's up for grabs, and, you know, it's Goldman time has a way better ring to it.
Grabs. I did it first.
Well, you were trying it out. I'm just solidifying it's Goldman time. That's me now.
No. I'm not letting you get away with this one, Goldman.
Oh, come on.
Look, I let a lot of stuff slide.
All right, Ricky.
But not this.
You can have it's Ricky time if I get to be the orb.
What?
Goldman
I'm
orb.
the orb.
No, I'm the orb now. You
keep
can have
taking my things.
you can have the Ricky time. I
You
get the
don't
Goldman
have-
orb.
You don't have the body type to be an orb, Goldman.
Oh, don't I? I can get
I hate to say
augmented.
it.
I can get augmented right now, Ricky.
Let's see it then.
Well, I'll call up the tech team. Maybe you'll regret that one. You're gonna have a boss that's a big
You're
old.
gonna call the tech team. Why don't you call my personal chef and he'll flatten you out? you know?
Oh, here we go with your personal chef. You were supposed to be the chef, Ricky. Why don't you
Yeah, I don't know
cook
why
something
I
up?
said that. I actually cook for myself.
Yeah.
It was a weird way of me referring to
Well,
myself.
whatever. You know what? I don't care. All right, because I got bigger things to worry about. All right. We got a meeting.
Like what?
We got a meeting at Union in a minute-ish.
Oh, boring.
Yeah, I know. Union's awful. You know what? Union's just.
Why do you want to run that place anyway?
Well, it's not about the union. Fuck the union. President of the board is a way higher position, Ricky.
Eh.
President of the
Aren't they
board
directly
runs
responsible
all
for
the
union?
corporations here and makes gigantic pushes for different laws and orders that are set up and established. And I still keep my position at Wodo. So I can make Wodo
Is that true?
galactic.
It seems like a conflict of interest.
Well, yes, exactly. It's hilarious. It's a great use of power.
Seems like they could have worked out a better system. You know.
Not my
for
problem.
themselves.
But let me tell you, I want that galactic position, Ricky, okay? And, I'm going for it. It's gonna happen. Because Goldman gets what he wants.
I believe in you, Mr. G.
Now,
I support you 100%.
excellent. Love to hear that. Let's head to this meeting, shall we?
All right, can I say Ricky time?
If you have to.
What are you gonna say? I can't also have. I mean, we gotta both have our own thing.
What? I'll just say it's Goldman time.
No, Goldman.
What's wrong with that? You gotta be more, you gotta be more clear here, Ricky, because if I can't say it's Goldman time, what am I gonna say?
It's the Goldman hour. It's the Golding hour. It's gold. Man, I don't know.
There was such a long pause. I don't like that one.
It's the man.
It's gold.
Okay, all right. Now, we'll work with me here.
Man.
Yeah, that's better. The longer the pause, the better.
Okay, okay.
The long pause is good because look, it makes everyone pay attention because they're waiting for the shoe to drop, and then you have them at the palm of your hands. That's real power.
I like that. I like that. Well, I'll keep working
Let's
on
hear
it.
it again.
Oh no, no. Well, I'll keep coming up with different
Yeah,
ones.
you don't want to wear it out. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. We
Alrighty.
got anyone else working with us today, or is it a two-man show?
What's wrong with my legs? Hold on, I'm gonna do some stretches. I'll be right there. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Oh,
That
you ever hit that nice T stretch? Oh.
I'm more of like a oh.
Oh, put out one arm. Down this way.
Down this way.
You're like a Q.
Yeah, okay.
All right, let's go.
Very funny, Goldman. Making fun of my weight. Real classy.
Oh, you want to talk to our boy in there? I don't know what he wants.
Boy!
I don't know if he can hear you through the glass. You gotta go in.
Boy!
You can't just yell "boy" louder.
Boy! Boy! Boy!
Boy, boy, boy.
What do you want?
I was told that we had morning meetings every day, so I came prepared.
Boy.
Wow, look at this.
What?
Oh, there you are. He's here for once. He came here just in time.
Wasn't he here yesterday too?
Yeah, but like that was an outlier, you know. When you miss 4 days in a row and then you're here one day, you're like, man, that was an accident. But now he's here 2 days in a row. I think he might actually work
I
here.
was in a coma.
You know, excuses.
Coma schmoma. Listen, we're very busy. We can delay this meeting for another, I don't know, 10 minutes because we gotta go to Union.
All right.
In the meantime, why don't you get your papers in a row and I don't know, practice your public speech?
Yes, sir.
Very good. All right. See you in a couple minutes.
After the meeting, I would like to ask you some things, if that's all right.
Yeah, okay. I'm around. Okie do. It's Ricky time.
Okie do, it's Ricky time. That's your new one.
Yeah, look.
Are those
it
separate
really
or-
work as a goodbye? Well, I wanted to see if it worked for a hello and a goodbye, and right now it's kind of
Oh.
up in the air. I don't think it works as a goodbye.
Yeah, I didn't like it as a goodbye.
How about you, son? Did that work as a goodbye?
Not very well, if
Mm.
I'm honest.
Yeah, honestly, you
I
can talk to
think
our
it's
like,
honesty.
you can talk to Atlantis. They come up with slogans.
Oh no, none of this conch bullshit.
Oh,
I'm
not of
subscribing
course.
to the conch.
Got
train.
it. You would never. Fuck conch. You know what? Fuck conch. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah. You say it. I'm
It's
with you.
it's never gonna
Conch.
work. I'm saying
Let
they.
this kid keep going.
What? He
The
left.
ghost.
He left because you said
Yeah, we were
bye.
talking.
You said bye to him. Why would he stick around? That's so weird. Come on,
don't know.
we're 5 minutes late for the meeting now.
Okay, all right.
Hey, idiots! Escort us to the Union Tower.
I'm good enough.
Wait, Mr. Goldman, I was informed that these two have names.
I don't care. We're going. Leonard, good to see you.
Ah, well.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. Goodbye.
You're off in a hurry.
We got our union meeting, Landon, and we'll be right back.
I wanted to see if they would do the double turnaround, and they did.
What the hell?
It's Ricky time.
Hurry up.
Come on, Goldman, we're late.
Shut up. You're slow.
You're slow.
Was he slow? No.
It's Ricky time.
Hmm.
Just an acid-looking flower. Till it sprouts
Are we
out.
early or something?
Soon,
Nope, this is right on time.
It's quite disgusting. Ladies and gentlemen, nice to see both of you.
Doctor, good to see you.
Aye, aye.
So where's
One showing up?
everyone?
No, it's supposed to start in 3 minutes.
What?
Oh,
I can't hear you from down there.
The meeting is supposed to start in 3 minutes.
That's not what I was told. Very well.
hey doctor, I'm trying out this new thing. Let me know what you think. I'm walking in the
Aye.
room and I go, it's Ricky time. Before you know,
It
dialogue.
sounds wonderful.
Oh,
Sounds
get
got so much
stop
gusto.
blowing smoke up his ass. It's not that good.
No, you have to let me finish.
He wishes he had.
I recommend.
What about
I
this
recommend
one?
you do it in the right opportunity. Go ahead.
It's Goldman time.
He copied me.
Which one sounds better though? It's not about, who cares about the original if the remake is better. You know what I mean?
Answer very carefully.
I think they both sound wonderful.
Oh, here we
gentlemen.
go.
You both should tag team.
Fuck out of here, Doctor. I don't buy that for a second. You know Goldman time is way better.
Well, let's see here.
Do you mind putting more emphasis into
What?
Ricky time.
What are you saying over there?
Oh, well, he's winning. He's winning in my ears now. What else you got?
I'm not doing that, so I guess he wins.
Then I win.
Oh, well, yeah. Should be a tagline for something. Maybe a food mascot.
Like a cube. Well, I can't fit that into a greeting that easily. Unless it's like cube to meet you.
What?
Photo. Cube.
why not a stuffed animal as a mascot?
Yeah, yes. Put it on the box art.
It would have to be an edible stuffed animal, which I'm not against.
I mean, make it an animal that is used to make the food.
Oh, you wouldn't want that. You know, I'm sure you could get it. A lot of
Oh yes,
engineered
yes.
scientific,
You don't.
synthetic shit.
You don't.
Really
They don't want to know where the food comes from. I understand.
Like a lovable plushie of a six-legged cow is not. I don't think that's gonna look so good.
I mean, it could be interesting. You could have like Velcro.
You could run it by our focus groups. I mean, don't eliminate anything here.
Yeah, this is fair.
Yeah.
We really want them getting to love the thing they eat, though.
Yes.
There's like a weird connotation to it. All right.
Then they'll want to buy them. Direct from the source. Then we can start selling the wholesale cattle.
Oh, you could definitely. Oh no, you can definitely hit the emotional market. You can get with these people who just don't want to eat this cube stuff, and they want to save the animals or some shit. Like you can basically have them try to, buy your stock. Yeah, humanity. You look like you're doing a good thing,
It's like an anti-Wodo food network, and then people pay to that.
Yeah, just put it under another brand name and make their PR against you, but it's really just you making the money.
Double dipping.
And you sell the sauce and sell the food.
Small talk so long.
Yes, it's.
What?
There's gonna be one day. There is going to be one day where we have everyone in
I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, we're all here, so can we just make those numbers over there like plus 10 for all of us because we actually show up?
Yeah, true.
Where are we?
Hey, Mr. Goldman,
Yeah?
why do you let the help nurse?
Adam, you're being
I don't know.
I don't mean to.
Get out of here.
Does he get paid? Yeah, does he get paid enough to be near me? Right.
Put him
Thank you.
outside. I don't know, he just followed me around like a bad smell.
Is that?
No, you shouldn't.
That's better. Yes, that's better.
All right. As the meeting has 0 security
Personnel here, sadly.
One. We got one over there.
Oh no, I meant like
That's a
representative.
that's a
from
poll
Wall,
person. They don't have opinions.
Hold on, I'm gonna go look at Stonks.
You know what? Yeah, this meeting. Let's just push it for next week if you guys want.
Oh, well.
It's needed. I mean, should we talk about something? We can't do
Why don't you
anything.
just tell the people that are
Well, hold on just a goddamn minute. I got something to talk about. What the hell is this?
Uh-oh, what is it? I don't like that.
How the fuck did everyone get plus 19 and we get a 17? Madam Secretary?
well, the finances said so. That's not.
Nice to see.
Good morning.
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 Okay, so that's
you-
3 to 7.
Morning, Mr. Goldman.
I will send the other workers
Morning.
to go find the others.
Yes.
Morning,
go fetch
Mr.
them.
Ricky. Dr. Barnes, Miss Secretary.
Morning. How are you feeling, boy?
Just a little bit of a headache.
Oh, you should stop by sometime. We can definitely take care of you.
Yes, my secretary told me about that. She was gonna reschedule
We're still number 1, but for some reason we just didn't get
your
the
poor
+2 everyone else
head
got.
needs to be taken care of, son.
Well,
Don't
talk about
deny
this
your
after the meeting.
health.
It's just-
Don't
my
deny your
health is one of my
health.
concerns.
While we're waiting here, we've been investigating a bit of the sample that we got. Seems to be some sort of Xenos life form from the,
Which scene?
I think it was from the ship or something. Someone brought something to my lab.
So
It was a
you managed to
very
get a
strange
sample?
creature. Yes, I did. And I wanted to make sure everyone else was
Mars
fully aware.
eradicated?
No, that sample is still being processed. That is a different thing.
Okay,
There's a
so
sample to be
Xeno
found, I
form
think,
is
the Golden Lance mission, I believe. I think the 2 individuals from there brought me a sample. I'm bringing this up for both of you, and including you, as I would like us to keep an eye out, if you don't mind. If you notice anything else in any other excursions, please send them to me. I need more data.
Well, what did you find?
Let's say it's not of this world, definitely. And it might have some correlation of what we're currently facing. That's the current
I could
theory.
have told you that. Surely your medical
Mm.
techno-wizards have done more than that.
If you
Let's
could
say-
find that sample, it would be like lovely because she's an alien works with technology. I got a few meetings to test things out about containment.
I'll be sending some of you a written report. It took me a while to say.
Oh, you do know where the building is. Oh,
morning.
Yes.
Good morning, Miss Bonnie.
Yes, of course.
Good morning, dear.
Morning.
Good morning, son.
It's Ricky time.
Okay,
How's
well,
sick and
let's
chuckle.
nasty?
make this quick since we have no Coyote or Moss representatives from the looks of it.
What about Solaris?
I mean, were they present last
Damn,
time?
you forgot
The
about
only-
the magic people.
You're right.
I mean, they had a representative who just stared at us
They
like
did send
a...
a representative, that is true.
Yeah.
Exactly. Last time, I mean, they didn't have any opinions. They were just there. Anyways,
I'm sure they took
Found
notes.
Becky
Fair enough.
and running around with fire crystals.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Secretary, what news do you have for us today?
Just to quick inform, with the help of Miss Becky was detained apparently. Like I led her to Mars and she was make her way to there, and then she was detained. And safely got the explosive crystal she had and disposed of it.
Okay.
and
I'm sending people
Where's
around to
now?
gather the resting of the representatives.
you should
Mars
probably
and
ask
Callous
Mars
are on
about
their
that.
way.
That's conch.
I have a question,
Cote is on the way as
Mr.
well.
Secretary.
yes,
How
of course.
important, how vital is this meeting today?
Not much. I'll be honest. Just mainly discussing about what we know. The main news I got is my sister has not reported back in the past 2 days.
So sorry for your loss.
So
Just
Yeah.
checking myself.
she is all. No, she's okay.
Oh, that's so
Just
good to hear.
somewhere.
I'm sure she's fine and healthy and safe.
Yes, of course. Anyways. This meeting was more of a way for anyone else to bring up discussions about what they have found. Since last time, we have revealed who the current threat is, but there has been no leads in that time, other than Moz. But yet Moz has not been present to inform us of the specific details.
I don't know. We have been doing each of our own investigations, as far as I know. I wouldn't say there's no leads. We have a few.
Welcome,
We need
Hilda.
to just put everything together to get better leads.
Salve.
The Talaris representative boy.
How far should we talk about our part of the expedition?
Yep. That's me.
Yes, the
Take a seat.
documentation that was given to us.
Young
is-
representative.
Sorry, I'm not used to this meeting room.
Yeah, shows.
Are you used to any mid-room?
No, not really. But I'm getting better.
We are. We're short.
Are we ready to go then, or what are we waiting on?
Odo, Sunny,
A Mars
I
representative.
think yes, we're missing Mars. As always.
Yes, if no one has any more information to present other than the email I did send out about the document, I do not know if we want to discuss that here, as you all have already received the document and there's not much information to discuss unless...
Published by the Astro Company.
Yes. I do apologize.
Well.
It's been a pretty stressful couple days in the sense of most of my attention has been going for the president, or at least in search of the president.
Here's Mars.
Yes.
Good timing.
Well, well, well.
Good to see you all.
It's Ricky time.
All right.
Same to you.
Ricky, do you want to give him your seat?
Ricky, come.
The hell no. Why would I give him my seat?
Because then it, you know,
This guy's seat.
makes sense. I don't know.
You're not an executive. Take his seat.
Okay. I mean, can you even sit on the seat with your height?
Fuck you, not me. Him.
Oh, okay, you okay.
Thanks.
So rude.
You got it, Raz. All right. So what's the business?
Of course, I know some of you have already received the new security documentation from the Astro Company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You had time to go over that?
Absolutely.
During the ride over here, I was only be able to skim it, but I have a general idea.
I read the entire thing and, you know, I had some questions about it.
Did you radio pet anything?
Well, I guess I'm wondering, more details on why the Undercity is labeled as a, what was it, a black level threat? The highest threat level?
Yes, it was a black level threat.
So that means we're not allowed to go down there without HCR teams? Am I led to believe that?
It's not recommended. Obviously, you are allowed to go wherever you please.
And why is the wasteland red?
Like, that was the question I had. Wasteland got changed from black to red now.
Indeed.
And most of the things are happening there, for what I know.
Indeed.
Security incident involving road synthetics in the wasteland. However, due to intervention on the part of the Quixote Corporation and other interested parties, I believe it has been mostly resolved.
Well, isn't the row also listed as a red threat?
I didn't let him in.
Speaking
I believe it was like red, but it's now orange.
That were a virus and started attacking people. Are they gonna be taken care of?
Well, to answer your questions about the security document, I would like to introduce Ian Cartwright DuPont, head of the Astral Company here on Carvanus 3.
Ladies and gentlemen of the board. If you have any questions, I assume
There
that's why
was
I'm here.
some questions about those synthetics and whether the...
I reckon speaking loudly,
should be
son.
dealt with. Yes, you might want to speak. Reach the end of the table.
Should be clear now. Questions about the synthetics. What do you have on your mind?
Are they gonna be taken care of?
That's up to the individual corporations to decide. Astral shouldn't be discarding the property of each of the megacorps if any of them belong to any of you. As you know, I provided a full list as to which of the synthetics arrived back within the Scraptown area, but that needs to be decided by you. You are the board.
What's gonna stop something like that from happening again?
I think they should be shut down.
You share my concern, Mr. Goldman. I don't know, and that's the most alarming part. One in particular, I loathe bringing up Megacorp's information, but it is pertinent. Heater cited that they had encrypted files on them that they couldn't recognize, but they were otherwise feeling optimal. I'm not okay with anything being on one of the synthetics that we can't identify. That's not okay. That could be anything.
Could we scan every one of those scenes on a closed network just to have any knowledge of those encrypted files?
I'll be honest, I'd rather just scrap them. Tapping into
Agreed.
is a risk at this point.
Scrap them all. Let the junkyard sort them out.
Encrypted files, it could have vital information for something.
I mean,
if we
Mars
like
can-
analyze those files on a closed
What if those
network,
same files
there's
tap
no
into
risk
the
involved.
decking equipment? What if they linger further?
We've dealt with them before.
They could do something more. So, you have my recommendation. From there, it is the board's decision.
I propose the vote to scrap them all.
Scrap them all!
To make it thorough. I don't want
Propose to not
anything to
scrap them all.
exist after.
The cool
Well,
robots
let's-
can be remade. Easy.
You do bring up a good point, actually. I think we should capture them first, analyze them, but still scrap them.
We can determine that later, but if I may, on my point of view, I worked with synthetic before, and basically, if we are to just analyze their files on a closed network, there will be no risk of something happening outside that network, only on a containment facility.
Any synthetics in your employ should not be hooked up to any corporate network.
Yeah.
You should invest
That's what I
only
mean.
on
That's what I
closed
mean.
circuits.
Just analyze it on a closed network, outside of corporate
You know,
network.
you love analyzing things, don't you? Just like you analyzed our security firewall at our goddamn corporation the other day.
I believe that is being talked with one of your security guards.
Oh, I'm talking about it right
Oh
now.
my. Well, I don't think it's board subject at the moment, Mr. Goldman.
Well, I just think that the one that wants to analyze more files again maybe shouldn't have his vote so heavily weighted. Because I say scrap them all, and if you're gonna get in the way of that, well, we have a problem. We're not gonna get to a unanimous decision on this, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. And so, I would just like to put forward that Mr. Myth here isn't exactly...
Deciding. We're voting.
We are voting, and we're not gonna reach a unanimous decision. That's exactly what I'm saying.
And we're waiting for the rest to vote. I was just saying.
Yeah, I think we're mostly in favor of scrapping.
We have to.
We capture them, analyze them, but in a completely separate network away from any of us. So no risk for any internal data to be leaked.
Exactly.
I guess as long as we're
Cryptic
all
files could have a lot of information.
We could take ground personnel, organics that have non-cyber mechanical equipment, you know, rudimentary armor, give them just basic firearms, make sure there's nothing that can be tapped into, not even communications. Use old signal systems, lights, smoke, things like that if they need to communicate. But otherwise, set up a ground facility somewhere, and we could do that. I just need to, again, instill the idea of risk. You don't know what they're capable of at this point.
Well, why don't
They are
we
an unknown factor.
analyze only one of them, like Heater, and that's it. Scrap the rest. Analyze Heater.
Heater did seem remarkably cooperative.
Yeah.
Heater is one of ours. Now, I mean, if you want to take that chance and maybe tap into the system, again, we can always rebuild them. That's no problem with us. I think it'd be better to just take someone who's more cooperative, take whatever they have, and then just scrap them.
Now let's take Heater and V. That's
Yeah.
they're two most complex high-tech ones.
Running around
And we already have. You put V in your lab?
No, well, she's not hooked up to anything. She's in the corner.
How do you know that?
Because I have someone watching her. She's badly damaged. She's
She didn't quarantine it at all?
Again?
She is quarantined. Yes, again.
See, this is why I don't trust that cat.
Why wasn't I aware of this?
I don't trust her either. I don't trust cats on principle.
She hasn't told you.
Well, well, well.
I believe since we'll be more cooperative to work with any kind of corporation, if they don't see us, just scrap all of their kind in front of them. So maybe just hold the scrapping until we get
We can just
anything,
pay them,
any
give
kind of
them
information.
another robot. It's whatever. Scrap them.
I agree. For once, with Miss Money. Fucking scrap them.
Obviously, exceptions will be made for synths currently in your employ, such as Heater and V. But any synths that you are otherwise unaware of, I believe I'm in favor of scrapping them.
Yeah, scrap the rest.
Scrap them.
I vote for the purge.
Is anyone against?
I was gonna ask, would
I
other
vote
denizens
still of
in
no
other part of
scrapping.
the cities support or oppose this kind of a situation? Is this something that we should be concerned
Who
about?
cares?
If there's some pros.
Aren't you the representative that should know the interests of your own corporation?
Well, I met people in like I met people in the Undercity.
Oh, yes. Sewer-dwelling gremlins. We should really take their feelings into account, huh?
Are you the Talaris rep?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Mr. Talaris rep. No, let me embellish on this a little bit. We have an incipient threat from some unknown area of space. We don't know what's getting fucked with right now. They're blessed, frankly, to have us looking into all this crap. This is protecting them.
It's true. Better safe than sorry. Grab them.
But I'm confused, Alec, because we're saying about not scrapping them entirely, yet why do you not want to scrap them? I'm
What I
very
was
confused.
what I was
Like,
saying.
you're still gonna analyze
What I was
them.
saying is, I was saying do not scrap them yet. It's
Because he's nosy, that's why.
cooperative to us.
But you're still kind of getting what you want with Heater and V.
Yeah, we're already analyzing 2 of the corp's own. The rest we're scrapping.
That's the compromise we're making currently. I don't like taking a risk with a whole army of them.
Give them money, keep them happy.
if you're really this compassionate for these synths, would you be interested in making some sort of security area to analyze the ones that we capture? If you want to take up that responsibility.
I am willing, yes.
I would be willing to help out with that as well.
Be good if we can have an antivirus or something so it doesn't happen again.
I want a third party with this process.
As for volunteers
if
for
you don't
security
mind.
purposes to guard the entire facility, we will
Please.
give absolute
I would-
access to each megacorp.
Right.
I would like to encourage Waldo's forces to be another party in the destruction process to ensure these things get scrapped. I understand Kyoto Trinity may want
If
to
Wodo's
gather
taking
the
part,
data,
then
so-
we want Mars on board as well, so we can use their weapons to do it.
Damn it. I have no objection.
Mars.
It's
We
up to
can get
Mars.
it done. Of course.
So
We'll
basically,
do it.
everyone wants everybody on this.
Well, because if you so desperately want to preserve these fucking scrap buckets, then yeah, there's gonna be extra fucking red tape and paperwork. This is why we said scrap them all.
Any board thoughts at the moment?
The reason why I want to get involved, well, one, there's information they had, and two, we have weapons to deal with such sense. So if they do get outright to more of an uprising, we can put them down efficiently.
I mean, I don't disagree with that. I just want someone else involved with the process instead of one.
Well, we unified once. Why don't we unify again? You know?
Sounds like my page.
So they were in agreement?
It's the benefit of all of us.
You, Trinity, will basically make the arena for execution and processing. Kyoto and Mars will handle the executions.
Everything comes after that.
It
First,
comes
the
after,
security,
comes
to
after.
analyze.
Understood. You two will basically execute them, and Wodo will be a mitigator along with Astral. Are we agreed?
Excuse me, Ian, if I may ask, before anything, do you have any idea why this uprising of saints happened?
Well, as cited in my report, it's some sort of planet-sized synthetic by the name of Titan. I haven't gotten more details than that.
Yes, but
I'm assuming
on
that's why
on
the
the
Quixote
file, it
rep
says that
has
it's
been
been
interested in the
neutralized.
files on it. That's what they've said. I don't trust their word on it alone. I need vacation.
I don't either.
Again, data can be corrupted.
Whoa there.
The only way to...
Oh.
Is that you?
Sorry, I was, maybe, there was an accident. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Put the
get
gun outside, Mike.
I'm
this
sorry.
damn
Get out.
kid.
Get
Leave it
careful, don't show your
outside.
foot.
Leave it outside, come on.
Give him your gun. Give him your gun.
We're already...
There you go, sir.
Mr. Myth,
Rookies.
as I was saying, we've already got a bunch of synthetics that have been tampered with.
Why did that come off my
Any
left ear?
information that comes from that encounter is suspect at this point. I want to take what we have and verify with our own means what is going on.
Understandable.
All right, we done then?
Well, if no one has any more concerns or anything else need to
Well,
bring
I
up,
want
that
to
is
bring up
it.
the whole zombie thing again. Personally.
Zombie.
I was thinking about it, and,
Yes.
you know, maybe Wodo is right. Maybe, you know, well, it's safe in Wodo. Maybe we should just have one sample, destroy the other two. And then, again, unified, we will find a way to destroy these zombies and stuff.
What zombies are you talking about?
And testing it and all that.
Would you mind elaborating? There's been many talk, you know, zombies seem to be a recurring theme across all levels of the city. So, you know,
Well, Wodo
specifically, what are you
has a
talking about?
sample, Quixote has a sample, and Talaris have a sample. So, I think Quixote and Talaris should destroy theirs. We have just Wodo's, and we all, you know, work together, test on it. Because we don't want to break out.
We specialize in different things, Miss Money. I mean, we can analyze the organic matter a little bit higher grade, and Quixote, of course, has better technological advancements in that nature, Talaris can use their magic to examine it. It doesn't make much sense, in my opinion.
What? You don't want to destroy the sample? Why don't you want to destroy? I don't.
If you want to destroy our sample, we haven't touched it. It's still in deep storage.
So you're willing to destroy it? I just don't want to chance it, you know, a zombie outbreak.
You know,
I've been told, you know, by people in the row
If you're already
about,
extracted
you
any
know,
information that you
zombies
can,
killing many
destroying
people.
is the most
So I'd
sensible
rather
matter.
that not happen up
As
here.
you just stated.
Yeah.
Less
No, I
chance,
get it.
You know?
You know, I'm just...
Basically, just consolidate the samples from 3 corporations to 1. I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's about biological manner.
Well, we
We'll
can
be
just-
the best option then.
I'd say whoever can analyze it the best.
Right. I mean, depending on
For
what we need to
efficient
glean from
results.
it.
Right.
Tell you what, we'll run some tests on it.
To glean from this.
We'll run some tests on ours, and then destroy it. And then we're done.
Having only one sample and just, if necessary, pass it from one corporation to another, I think will be nice if it's on high containment.
Okay.
Just to track enough data possible, then destroy it.
So you want to do like hot potato.
So
like
we
we
know-
do our analysis, then we pass it with high security onto the next corporation, they do high analysis, etc.
The corporations that matter, for example. In my case,
Yeah, so not
you
yours.
can analyze information.
Yeah. On the same page then. I mean, I don't see why not, but it also seems like it's just undue process if you
Yeah.
have 3 samples out there already.
Yeah, it just seems like, weirdly paranoid.
Yeah, I would be concerned about maybe somebody making a mistake and then accidentally destroying it, and then we don't have any samples or something. Is this
Also a good,
concern
you
of an
know,
outbreak? Is this a living sample?
It's a good point.
a good point.
I didn't hear it. What was the point?
The point was, if testing goes wrong and destroys the sample, and we have no more samples, then, you know, we're shit out of luck.
At least there's no zombie outbreak. In the end.
I mean, yeah.
What,
I trust that each security could keep their samples on lockdown, though, right? Unless someone has a serious concern about their own security. They should voice that.
Sounds like a lot of you are in conflict. Why not just give it to us and we'll take care of it wholesale?
No
They're
offense,
neutral
Doc, but
party
you're the
in this.
last company I want to trust with a zombie sample.
Oh, you hurt my heart, Ricky.
You know.
What about if we agree on one corporation and send one scientist from each corporation and analyze at the same time different tests? Everyone's present, everyone knows the information, and it gets shared. Everyone happy.
Yeah. I like
I'm fine with visitors to the lab. You're definitely going to need our expertise. Do anything efficient with it.
Listen, like I've said,
Sure, why not?
we've done nothing with our sample for weeks now, okay? So, if somebody else wants to make moves on really analyzing, I just don't see how this is a greater threat than, you know, the other things we're dealing with here.
Yeah, agreed.
What's your thesis on exactly how this zombie outbreak is going to occur? Somebody breaks into the lab, looks at a dead sample of previous organic matter, and reconstitutes it using high technology that is only available in the upper city, who are the ones who currently control the samples in the first place, and then uses that to make more zombies. It's preposterous, frankly. If you're worried about someone retroactively using this sample, then look no further than this room. Because I can guarantee you, some slum fucks down in the row won't figure it out.
I guess that part is true.
So, from all the analysis that everyone has done on this sample, it's just organic material. It can be shut down and just contain easily. Unless it has any kind of infection rate just when being close to it.
We haven't done any testing. We just kept one sample.
Well, all good to know. So in any case, we can contain
For
it.
this. If let's say there is an outbreak, so it appears that there seems to be a lot of analyzing Although, shouldn't if
There
you
hasn't
all
been any
do
analyzing. It's just sitting there from the sounds of things.
well, it's samples, and then you couldn't analyze. What's the purpose of analyzing it? To do what?
Gather
Yeah,
information
that's a good
and know
point.
how to face it. If
Right, so
any kind of
the point of
outbreak
analyzing
happens.
is finding a cure, then we should
Yes.
prioritize the companies that believe they can develop a cure.
Exactly.
Well, in that case, I suppose, under supervision, of course, Doctor, that Nirvana could receive Wardo's sample, and a cure could be worked on, if that's agreeable.
That's fine with me. Just send me with your security personnels, and I'll meet them up with our head of PR to make sure everything's fine and dandy. Feel free to bring cameras if you like, so everyone else can learn how needles get put into things. I don't care. Just send whatever people you want. I just don't want this to get botched by a bunch of Neanderthals.
Cameras on it.
We'd like to document it, make good content in future.
And
Record-
maybe let's not make a how to make zombie guide for the public.
This is for research to learn how to fight it.
You know, pre-film and then edit it later.
This is for scientific research, dear. Make sure that we're not going to turn our entire population into a bunch of poor people so we can't profit off zombies. Well, an entire horde of zombies can follow basic commands, can make a lot of money, but basically, send your security personnel.
We'll figure out the details on that soon. Yeah.
Come
Alright,
with
what are
me
the other
with your
samples then?
proposal.
Are we getting rid of the other samples then? Or is it, you know, we're transporting Wardos to Nirvana? That's agreed.
Send them all to
What about the
Nirvana.
others?
Have everyone watch their own sample.
I'm fine
No
with
reason
that
to
as
destroy.
long as there's any water personnel along with Nirvana, just to be sure at least there are two parties watching over it.
Yeah, we can be there.
Sure.
Good. Agreed.
Alright, what's
then.
next?
That's all. If no one else has any questions or concerns, the meeting is
Fantastic.
adjourned.
We no
Excellent.
update on the alien situation.
None yet.
None yet, yes.
All right.
Once I learn more, I'll be sure to share. But for my personal deals, Mars and Atlantis, I would like to talk to you folks if you have time later today.
Very well. So we can arrange that.
And with Wodo as well later today, along with Suniti.
Doctor, if I may, how exactly are you performing these tests on the alien? What materials are you using?
We'll discuss that at a later time. I'll have you come visit
Okay,
the
I'm
lab.
just saying. Because we know it deals with electricity, right?
I would love to know about this sample you got, since you work with mechanical things and electricity. I think you can things out of it. I have more information. You handle the biological stuff, I do the mechanical.
Very well.
So as I learn more, I'll tell you. But for now, let's get back to business. I think we've been sitting down for far too long. There's money to be had.
I do have a last thing. As far as contracts through Atlantis, there is a renewal needed on advertising and marketing. We would be able to come to each of your corps discussing these type of things.
Well, let's kill
Yeah,
two
whatever.
birds with one stone. If Mars is open to a meeting here in a second.
Very well. Yes.
All right, come by Wardo and we'll see what we can do.
Mr. Damien, I would have words with you if you have the time.
Of course.
You can let your
Certainly.
employee fill you in on the details of this meeting, because I know you were delayed. However, whenever you're available.
Yeah, and maybe teach them some trigger safety too. They almost shot up the boardroom.
I was here in some form. I was here in some form. I caught all of it.
Speaking of your firearm, keep it on safety when you're in the Union buildings.
Okay.
I'm surprised even now I'm in the building.
Sorry, sir. Got it.
You did well. Trust me.
Are you available now, Mr.
Mr.
Damien?
Goldman.
Yes.
Certainly.
Okay.
We'd like to have a meeting with you, later.
Sure. Well, you can have your meeting.
Okay, very well.
I'll have mine, and then we'll have ours. How does that sound?
Sounds good. All right.
Excellent. Very well. Would you like to go to your offices or mine, Mr. Damien?
Whatever you like.
Ours it is.
Indeed.
Very good. I don't get a chance to get out of the Taurus offices enough anyway.
Very well.
Yeah, we'll meet you at your office. I'll grab Atlantis and we'll be with you soon.
Very well. We'll
Let's
meet you
see,
guys there.
this way to the shuttle, I believe.
Aye, aye.
I'm sorry, last night, and you weren't there this morning, so it's just.
I stumbled outside
Hey,
with
Leonard.
the brothel bots, and then things got a bit blurry. I think I had to move.
Please come through.
Thank you.
I take it
Just
you've been
all's
well.
been well since
Yes,
last
well indeed.
Of course. Great minds.
Indeed, my good friend. Well, I'll be frank as we're walking. The nature of this meeting is to discuss our efforts proceeding forward in the Undercity.
Very well.
I don't know if you've had any news or made any progress thus far.
We have, yes. There's some things to update you on for sure.
Oh, most excellent. So, let's keep it casual. Let's stand here, just like having a secure room to talk in is all.
Of course. As secure as things can be. In the magical realm, there is very little that ends up being secure. Spirits and whispers everywhere.
Terrifying.
So, the Undercity. We, let's see, what's going on with the Undercity? So we have received word that there is that the lift that would have to go down into the Undercity is broken to be able to get to this lab. And apparently there's only a few people that can fix it. One particular engineer in the Undercity and another in the Wastelands. So we'll have to procure the services of one of these people to be able to fix the lift and be able to go down.
Interesting. Now, you're aware, of course, that the Undercity is a black level threat and the Wasteland is a red level threat. Both of these are the highest two there is. So, going around and asking questions doesn't exactly sound like a good idea at the time for corporate.
True. Threats are relative to the corporation in question. Talaris has a significant, I would say a significant reputation in the Undercity. We have a full-time representative there as well as an office established, and have had that since the establishment of the Undercity. Talaris is able to go, even myself is able to go down there and speak to anybody regarding these matters or this. We've actually already made a little bit of progress on that I could talk to you about.
Oh, excellent. Yes, please, sir.
So after our conversation, we spoke to some of the representatives of as close as you can come to a governing body down there. It's called the Sanctum. They're a group of rogue mages led by a individual with a very powerful magical artifact. It's a staff and of considerable power, even power that could rival some of our top magic users in Talaris.
I see.
That's oriented towards fire. It has a fire element. That individual struck up a research alliance with us over the past couple of weeks, and thus has given us and Wodo, by extension, free passage to the Undercity without any trouble. Now, I didn't want to bring that up at the meeting when everyone was discussing. We'd rather stay quiet at these sort of things. We pick our allies carefully.
Indeed.
And this level of threat analysis that Astral has made would not be relevant to us if we were to go even in force with permission for these individuals.
Excellent. Well, that's good news. You know, I was under the impression that today we were going to be sending a team down and establishing a foothold by force, but it sounds like the door is more open than we think.
That was why I wanted to talk to you in person. Yes, we decided to do a little bit of a lighter touch, as I'm sure you would appreciate with the PR and such.
Sure. Well, I wouldn't have minded either approach, you know? Whatever gets the job done.
Certainly. Well, when you have a lot of body count, you tend to get all kinds of people that, you know, they're all this, revenge on my family sort of thing, and I'm gonna come kill you for the rest of your life.
Just the
This
worst.
gets very annoying to deal with. And, yeah, tons of paperwork, lots of things I've got to keep in track of. You know, all these mortal enemies and such. And so, with all the existential
don't need
threats
any
we
more of
have
those.
dealing with, I figured a lighter touch would be better. Exactly.
Right. Well, I'm excited for the preparations then to repair this this elevator, was it? Or the lift?
Yes, there is a central elevator that leads down into the lab. Once that is repaired, I'm told that should be a week or so. Then we'll be able to go down and make this mission. I believe it's particularly difficult because there are getting this. Well, we actually have to procure this engineer. So if you actually come across anybody who can fix this and has the skill set to do that, it would be very helpful.
Do you have the names of
We'll
these?
need to bring that person with us.
The names of these two individuals that would have the skill set to complete this task?
I will be able to get them to you by the end of today, certainly. And if I can't find you, I'll send you an email.
Excellent. That'll do just fine.
One is a rune crafter in the Wastelands, who was also trying to put up a barrier against the synthetic invasion yesterday, and the other is some kind of rogue experiment. Might be even one of ours. I have to go look through our paperwork. That is roaming around, but apparently is also a mechanic of some skill.
Very well. Well, if you get those names to me, I can see what we can do about acquiring their skill set. Of course, I don't have any guarantees on that, but
these are just the two that I'm aware of. There may be more people who have the actual capacity to fix
very
this,
well.
And if we can find someone like that, yeah, we might. So if we can find someone within a corporation, maybe Quixote or somebody that has this skill set, we should. Someone that we can control better than one of these people from the underside of the wasteland would be preferable.
Sure. I'll put the word out on the down low. You know, you don't need to make too much of a fuss about this, but I'll see if I can find anyone with a high skill set in that sort of thing.
I would also like to share a little bit of information with you regarding Nirvana.
Yes, do go on.
As I consider us to have, at least as far as Solaris is concerned, our partnership with Wodo is strongest, so I feel that you should know something that I found out. One of their executives, who's that bearded gentleman in the meeting room who was talking?
Dr. Barnes.
What's his name? Dr. Barnes. He kidnapped a middle manager of Solaris and put a cranial bomb in his head. And tried to get... This is information between you and I, because Nirvana doesn't know that we know this, but they underestimate, as most people do, the power of the spirits that Solaris has. So, unfortunately, this means that we're going to probably have to go to Kyoshe and get that bomb deactivated before it becomes a problem, but this behavior is something I thought I should let you know about.
Very much so. You know, we were just talking about offloading one of our zombie samples to them, or perhaps all of them in the upper city. You know, I don't know exactly if that's such a good idea anymore. What's your thought on that?
Well, I didn't want to speak in the meeting about it, but it's unclear to me that the zombies didn't come from Nirvana in the first place. When Kyoshe shot down that particular corpse, we weren't able to examine it because they locked it away in a lab where they have it now. Nirvana, it was suspected that Nirvana had been doing some kind of experiments. Kyoshe told us that Nirvana had been doing those experiments in the first place. So you may be just giving them their sample back that they already had, that they researched.
That is perplexing.
Out of all of the corporations up here, I'm most worried about Nirvana. They seem to really do completely separate from what they say they're doing.
Not very
trustworthy.
trustworthy.
Putting a cranial bomb in an employee. No, and putting a cranial bomb in one of our employees. You know, we're still debating internally how we want to deal with that. He's a high enough level executive that I don't particularly want to sick a spirit on him. But I mean, it would be terrible if he fell off a cliff, or the high rises are very high leading down into the road, and somebody an errant gust of wind can knock somebody over any day.
Indeed, terrible accidents happen all the time.
Think about how we're gonna do. All the time. It's a fucking tragedy, actually.
Indeed. Well,
so I'm not saying that's what'll happen, but we're obviously looking into all options.
Of course, as you should. I thank you for bringing that information to me. I like to know who exactly I'm doing business with. That doctor, he does seem a little off-kilter. A little bit one-track-minded on his own goals and not exactly looking out for the best interest of the corporations, which, of course, is expected, but I think he takes it to a new degree.
I would agree. It's totally fine if somebody has their own motivations. Every corporation does. But to do that against the will of every other corporation represents some kind of behavior that I don't think is productive in a world where we're dealing with existential threats like we are.
Indeed. I think the difference is branching paths is all right, but directly opposing is quite the different story.
Especially with subterfuge, as it seems to be in this case.
Well, any word on the status of that employee? Are they still coming into your building or working under you under this, or are they, how grave is this threat, and how big is the bomb? We're not talking a building here or something, right? Just...
No, it would detonate in his head and kill him only. We are going to Quixote. I guess we've scheduled a meeting with them for them to remove it technologically. Unfortunately, since it's not a magical device, we're pretty much useless in dealing with it. So we would need to go to another corporation to deal with it. That would be either Nirvana, and they implanted it, or Quixote that has the technology to remove it. So we're going to do that, and then I think we're just going to continue as if they don't know that we deactivated it, and then we'll just kind of see what they do.
Indeed. Well,
that'll be for today, and then after that, I'll have to see how to deal with a good doctor. I may confront him myself, but honestly, I don't have a good answer. What do you think?
Well, making an example out of somebody is usually my go-to. I just don't know. There's a little bit of fresh blood in that company I've picked out a few individuals that look like they're rising to the top, and I think any one of them would be a better fit than that Dr. Barnes if it really came down to it, or at least a more subdued threat than Dr. Barnes. He's a very ambitious man, you see, and with competition like that, I can see his motivations. And I think...
I see.
It's really up to you, but if it was my employee that had that happen, I would certainly, accidents are great and all, but you can't beat a good old example.
So you would go louder?
I believe I would, Mr. Damien, but to each their own, and I respect your choice either way, but I also wish you luck in solving your little crisis.
Loud with magic is typically very loud.
Yes.
But I will take that into consideration. I don't think that... It's interesting because I don't think that anyone really fully appreciates the power of spirits in the upper city, and maybe this would be an example to show just what can really do.
Exactly my point. I have to be frank with you, Mr. Damien. I haven't, of course I've seen effects and the like, but I haven't seen anything that makes me, particularly subdued or afraid of those powers yet. Now, I understand, and through your explanations, I do register the threat. However, seeing it is a different thing, and seeing is believing.
Most certainly. That is just quite the perspective I would expect from an executive of your caliber. That's something I'll really have to think about.
Well, again, I wish you luck with that matter. I do have a meeting with Mars scheduled, so I won't take up any more of your time. But thank you for touching base on this. I suppose, what do you think about... We don't even know where this lift is. Wodo Corporation doesn't. Have you scouted that out and secured the area? Because the last thing I would want is somebody else to come in and repair this thing under our nose and get down there,
We have a direct line to it, and Sanctum guards are protecting it. Frankly, there are some evil spirits that float around that lift, prevent anyone from getting down there. It would take mages of Talarian caliber just to remove those to get down there. So I think that's going to... No normal person could go there.
Well, that
even
works
if
in our
they did
favor.
fix the lift. We'd have to dispel it first, and then we would be able to cross through the barrier.
All right, excellent. Well,
So that's I think other than there's only 2 people I know that could do that. It would be myself or the head of the sanctum, who with the staff. That would be the 2 that could do it.
and you're in collaboration
And
with them,
since
yes?
That's right. Yes.
Okay. Well, then we don't have to worry about that too
And
much.
they don't have the firepower that we do to go down there alone. They would get. I'm coming to understand that there is some high level of danger in this laboratory. That some monsters remain from the previous necromancer, undead, or some of the like. It'll take a significant force, one of your kill teams, and a full regiment of our mages to be able to ensure safety.
Well, you know, when we, I'll do my best to acquire the person who is able to repair that lift, and if I do, I'll send you an email, or you can contact me anytime with further updates.
I'll do the same. Sounds good.
Gentlemen.
All right.
Yes.
Hello there, Ricky.
Ricky, good to see you. So I understand.
Time. Sorry.
Yeah, I understand you have another meeting.
Yes,
but
yes.
we just finished here, so we will speak soon.
good.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
It was a pleasure. Until next time, gentlemen.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
Gee, what?
God, I
What?
didn't know he was here.
What do you want?
All right, listen, Goldman, are you briefed on what's just happened over at CDD HQ?
Depends what you mean by what just happened. I have no idea.
Right. All right, fair enough, sir. We better all get it sorted out then.
Hey,
Simon will be joining us in a sec. He's just sorting out some business.
I got a thing I gotta do pretty soon. I mean, I can.
What do you got going on?
The thing from yesterday.
The thing about the thing from yesterday.
Look, you won't care, so I'm not gonna even
Say
pretend
it.
to tell you. I got business downstairs.
What
you know.
business?
A lead, okay?
On.
I met up with the representative that works as the mayor of the wasteland.
To what end?
To many ends. There's much for me to follow up on down there, okay? Don't worry about it. I'll report back once I've met with them. I just got word that you know, the time is nigh, so to speak.
What? Okay, now, no, see, I was gonna let you go. Just a minute, Leonard. I was gonna let you go. The time is nigh? Seriously?
Okay. I'm trying to incorporate more colorful language into my vocabulary.
No, now you're gonna tell me what the fuck you're doing.
About this?
The time is
Why? Just 'cause I
nigh
use that
for what?
Fancy words?
Yes, exactly that why.
For me to go to the wasteland.
And do what?
And meet with this mayor and go on a spiritual journey.
Excuse me, what?
Oh my.
Is this connected to those mushrooms the other day?
A spiritual
No, it's
journey.
not
A
connected to
spiritual
mushrooms.
journey. You two want to go down there and start licking mushrooms and going on your little fairy tale ride, is that right? In the middle of a goddamn crisis, we got a whole lot of shit going on here, and you two want to fuck off to fucking Candyland. Is that what I'm hearing?
Mushrooms grow in damp places. The wasteland's very dry. So.
Well, there, pack your little baggie full of them, won't ya?
All due respect.
Not enough
I'm
respect.
just going to make sure he is safe. That is all. Please trust Mr. Ricky.
Spiritual
He knows what he's
goddamn
doing.
journey. God damn it. God damn it. That's such a... Go on. Get the hell out of here.
All right. Good luck with the
time, Jesus Christ.
guard
Keep him safe,
situation.
man.
Ricky, before you go,
Yeah.
is there any
Mr.
chance that
Goldman,
you'd be able
things
to
can't
forward
wait. Let's
me
go.
documents on recap, basically, on all things that happened past the day?
Sir, immediately following your conclusion of business at the GU, we've received notification of an attack on Sinidi HQ. This attack was orchestrated by one of our own guards. A guard accompanied you there. He was apparently walking and moaning and ignorant to gunfire. He went down on the floor after taking God knows how many bullets and remained there until someone from Astral put a bullet through his head without fucking order to do so. Basically, it looks like a false flag attack. We immediately sent to get more people on scene. We haven't recovered the body. We were eager to make this look like it wasn't something we were trying to cover up. But This is a fucking mess. Something or someone is clearly trying to set us against Sanidi at this time. Not like we need any more fucking reason to do so, but clearly we're playing into their hands.
Right. And, suggested course of action, I mean, what are you thinking here?
I'm thinking we need to make it known that this was not something that we orchestrated as soon as possible.
Of course.
To prevent other corps from getting up an ante. It makes no fucking sense. We know a couple of things there. First of all, that their lead Decker, their man, was over here talking to us about, well, the intrusion the other day. Apparently some sort of mapping device or something like that, as if that makes it any fucking better, as much as he tries to play it down.
Indeed.
His tech-speak and babble. So he was over here keeping us occupied. Sanidi on the... Also, that this man, clearly, we don't think he was infected before he got to the GU tower. We just ran a scan on the other guard he was running with. It came up completely clean. So whatever happened to this seemed to happen to them. As much as I hate to say it, Damien being here is something of a suspicion as well.
Why?
We know Callous have designs for the Necromancer's lair. If this thing was a repeat of what we saw on that recording on the ship and what happened here a year ago, then, well, we know Callous has been looking into it for the best part of it.
No. I was just having a very productive conversation with Mr. Damien. I think we should look...
we had a very productive... with the due respect, sir, we had a very productive conversation with Sanidi the other day, and they stabbed us in the back.
We've had no such fucking thing. When have I met with Sanidi?
Understood, sir.
You fucking clown asses organized your own little meeting and didn't ask the hard fucking pressing questions that I would have. So no, we didn't have a productive meeting with Sanidi. We had a productive meeting because I was there with Callous.
Understood, sir.
Now,
my apologies.
You're right on most things here, and I want to get the word out there that of course we had nothing to do with this. Now, if you're able to acquire some Sanidi representatives, perhaps Atlantis, to better our PR on this thing, then we could sort this out. But of course, once again, we find ourselves in the truth and in the right. Okay, so we're gonna go down there and speak the fucking true words that we're saying, and if they don't believe them, fuck them.
Right, well, I think I might need my own fucking spiritual journey after this, but you're right, sir. We should get straight to it.
Don't even start with that. I'm up to here with Ricky about that one. I just can't believe it. At this point in time...
yeah.
What do you have? What do you got for me?
Currently, I don't have anything for you, but I can handle this situation. Speaking to Atlantis.
Please do.
Sanidi, if need be.
Now, do we have any data on what happened? He was unresponsive and
He was unresponsive, he was moving about. The term he was called was zombie-like. He walked straight through the Sanidi barrier, ignored bullet and gunfire. Eventually he went down on the floor and Astral decided, who the fuck is letting these people in?
Why are they in my building?
Do we not have a receipt? You let them in.
Give me 1 second.
They must be coming with news from what they found on the corpse.
I would hope so. Very well, we'll,
Either way, one thing I will make keenly clear. Astral, acting without anyone's orders, decided to put him down. I don't know what that means, but if they're trying to cover for something...
If he was limping forward and shooting laser blasts or whatever the hell he was up to, I don't know what this...
No. He was struggling on the floor at that point, sir. I need to make that clear. He was on the floor, he was isolated, he had me, Manu, and a number of other guards with guns trained on him. He was no fucking threat.
And Astral pulled the trigger?
And I don't know what Astral wants from me right now. Giving me that headcam footage the other day, I thought it might be just them trying to get some work, you know. Talk about how dangerous the threat was. I was curious why they me of all people, but it is what it is. Now, Astral pulls the fucking plug on one of our own personnel without order from anyone else there. Those mercenaries have got their own fucking interests.
Here for, body.
So they just came down, had a seat in my goddamn office building, and just left.
Apparently the guard and Mr. Ricky told them that we were not doing anything up here. And I asked them to wait downstairs because this is sensitive things that we are talking about. Not for that reasoning, but I said that we are in a meeting.
Gentlemen, I need an honest-to-God report on your opinions and the evaluation of Mr. Ricky Ricklette pronto. He's been acting very erratic lately, and I just want some input. So go ahead.
Sir, with respect to I have noticed increased activity with Manu. I am generally left out of the loop on this thing. I've been suspicious of something going on ever since I randomly found him with Thaddeus that one day. Now, you know that I have been open about the fact Thaddeus had an effect on me. I can't outrule he did something similar for Ricky. I don't know how long he'd been with him at that time.
He also neglected to mention Thaddeus's demands to me.
Far be it from me to speak ill of my better sir, but he does not necessarily seem to be speaking in a demeanour that is forthcoming for a managerial position at a megacorp. His insistence on being nice about things that we do not have the time nor money to be nice about has been a concern of mine of recent.
Indeed. Thank you for your honesty, Mr. Leonard. Any thoughts of your own?
Well, yes, sir. Actually, yesterday, after the meeting discussing what should be happening with Locke, though I had my own opinions about it and agreed with his sentiment, he did go behind your back and asked me to go back down there, talk to my contact, and make contact with him.
That'll be all, gentlemen.
Understood, sir. Simon, let's
Yes,
clear
sir.
the blast radius.
Nirvana, sir. About their proposition.
Send him up.
Yes, sir.
Lots to think about. Lots to think about.
Mr. Goldman, I do apologize. I was told you were waiting for us originally. I did not know you were in a meeting. I assumed the doors were closed and sealed, so I apologize.
Well, actually, my meeting was scheduled with Mars Corporation. Have you not seen them?
I saw them outside, but they seem to disappear. If they come in here and need us to skedaddle, feel free to kick us out the door. This should be so.
Very well. Present your reason for coming by today, please.
Sit here, dear.
Of course.
I'll let them present the product.
Actually, if you mind, I wouldn't mind standing. It would be a little bit more appropriate. If that would be alright. Hello, Mr.
Very well.
My name is Dr. Sally Loon. I am one of the neurologists at Nirvana. I would like to present to you a product today that I think would very be beneficial in Wodo's new attachment for down in the row. If you would please hear me out.
I'm listening.
Well, you see, we've come up with a few things at Nirvana that I think would be very beneficial. One of the things we came up with something special for your clientele. You see, we've come up with this type of lipstick for your brothel workers to use that enhances the sexual arousement of their clients when they kiss or have other intimate actions. This also is not only
for sexual stimulation, but it is also a healing effect that gets digested within the brothel worker, that the more intimate they become with their client becomes healed. And therefore,
Let me...
that allows the client...
Dr. Barnes, did you come here today to sell me an aphrodisiac?
Yes.
God damn it, tell me more.
I'm so glad to hear that you are excited. That makes me extremely excited as well, sir. So, this aphrodisiac, as you would say, would be wonderful for your workers because not only will it be affecting your clientele, but in fact it will add a little bit of glimmer and shine. That whole Wodo essence of them allowing to choose what flavor they would like, to choose the color that they like. Yes.
I see. I see indeed. Well, you know, what's the R&D on this looking like? How far along is the testing?
The testing is going along as planned. We should be able to have it within less than a couple of days' notice, if you agree.
I'd like to see some results, some practical data, and then we can definitely look into that. You know, it's very interesting. So, am I getting this right? It's
Doesn't sound for you to use, Mr. Goldman.
What's that?
I think it didn't sound for you to use, Mr. Goldman. Do you have a favorite down there?
Listen, send it to my box, and I'll think about it.
Very well. What flavor do you like? Do you like cherry? Do you like blueberry?
I'm a raspberry man.
Raspberry. Note that down. Note that down.
Absolutely.
Well,
that is the first product that we would like to enlighten you with. My colleague over here, Mr. Noble, has the rest.
So, not only would this benefit us with the product, but it would also benefit you with the brothel. If we supply it to the brothel, practically the customers will get a little bit addictive to it and keep coming back wanting more.
Now you're talking money.
Exactly.
I see.
So if they keep getting addictive, they keep wanting to come back more, which means profit for both of us.
Now,
I supply you, you supply them.
What's the rate of addiction on this here? What are we talking?
Very slow.
So,
very slow.
Very well.
Subtle.
Very.
Because if it's obvious, we would lose money.
Indeed.
Very, very subtle.
Of course.
Exactly.
It's like coffee.
Very, interesting proposal, I must say. And I will say also that because there's money to be made, I'm interested. However, I want those data reports. I want practical data, not theoretical. And I don't want numbers on a screen. I want to see the effects in action. I want paperwork. I want things on my desk that prove to me that this is going to be good going out in Wodo's hands and supplied by Nirvana. But if all that's agreeable, then we can definitely,
Agreeable deadline is 3 days. Everybody?
Very well.
To the good man.
Of course, more than pleasure.
Very well.
So with that, I think that we all adjourned on our proposal. Do you have anything to talk to us about?
You know, not really. Thank you all.
Then we're done. Thank you, Mr. Goldman. I hope you have a lovely time. Long?
Sir.
Yes?
Sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt. We just had a woman try and deliver a cube from a shadowy figure who'd paid her a lot of money. When I asked her whether I was going to believe the situation, she decided to eat it, and we were going to take her into the lab for testing. She then started vomiting fire. I have shot at her several times, and she is currently outside.
Mr. Leonard, what the fuck?
I don't fucking know, sir.
Where was this? What? You gotta be more goddamn specific.
It was literally right outside, right now. I don't know what the fuck's going on today, but this would be the second time.
Where is the body?
So to speak, has walked into. The body is outside right now.
Well, go goddamn get it. I'm going to my bunker. I'll send some guards down.
I'm gonna switch into a guard character. Goldman's going in his fucking bunker. You don't have 2 people shot in the upper city and Goldman just hangs out. So,